Today, we are going to start with the first chapter of Business Studies, Class 12th, and the name of the chapter is Nature and Significance of Management. First of all, let's understand the meaning of the term management. Management is an activity which is necessary whenever there is a group of people working in an organization. People in organizations are performing diverse tasks, but they are all working towards the same goal, that is, the objectives which is set by the organization. Management aims at guiding their efforts towards achieving a common objective. Management has to see that tasks are completed and goals are achieved with the least amount of resources at the minimum cost. So, this is basically the meaning of management. Management is actually a process which increases the efficiency and effectiveness in the working of the people who are employed in the organization. And the presence of management cannot be seen, but it can be felt in a way that if the organization is smoothly working, all the members are happy, the goals are achieved according to the plans which were being set, then you can say that the organization has got a effective management. Now let's discuss the various characteristics of management. The first characteristic of management is goal oriented process. So when you talk about the term management, there are certain set of basic goals which are the basic reason for the existence of any organization, and so there should be simplicity and the objectives which are set has to be clearly stated. Different organizations have different goals, but then all these goals are united and the efforts are together put in order to achieve the targets or the goals which are set up, and therefore with the help of management the organization can unite the efforts of various individuals, that is the employees, towards the direction of achieving the common goals which is set up by the organization. The second characteristic is management is pervasive in nature, which means it is completely there in all the type of organization, whether it is small scale, large scale, domestic or international organization. It is present in all the type of organization. The activities involved in managing an enterprise are common to all the organizations, whether economic, social or political. These three factors are present in every kind of organization, and so the management or the organization has to ensure that whatever strategies are being made, whatever system they are adopting, it should all be according to the rules and regulations of the organization, and management helps to conduct all these activities in a very smooth manner. And as I told you earlier also, pervasive means that it is present in all the kind of organization. The only difference will be the difference in culture, tradition and history. That means all the organization needs management for sure, but the way they conduct the things or the way they manage the things are completely different from each other due to the difference in their culture, tradition and history. The third characteristic of management is that it is multi-dimensional. See, here there are three things. One is management of work. We know that there are various activities which are to be undertaken in the organization. So when you talk about management of work, it means managing all the activities which are to be undertaken in the organization. The next thing is management of people. We know that human resources are the greatest asset of any organization, right? So, hence, it is very compulsory or very prominent for the organization to manage the people or the human resource in a very appropriate manner, so that there is no wastage of efforts of human resource, and there is also proper men available at the right time and at the right place to do all the work. The next thing is management of operations. We know that especially the companies which are based on productions, there are continuously operations going on regular basis, right? Certainly the process of operation means how the things are carried out, like how there is input of raw materials and then raw materials are converted into finished goods, and ultimately those finished goods are sent out for consumption. So when we talk about management of operation, it states that what are the procedures which needs to be carried out for converting the input into output, and how the things are to be sent out to the customers. All these things are to be managed in a very proper manner. The fourth characteristics of management is that it is a continuous process. Once the goal is set, you have applied the rules and regulations, you have undertaken the production activity, you have sold the final goods to the customer, there your business doesn't shut down, right? You need to, for the next year you are setting again another goal for your organization, then you are again planning, you are again setting up the objective, again you are executing the plan, and so on. And that is the reason management is also present all throughout the working of the business till it shuts down, and that is the reason it is said that it is continuous in nature, and the management functions are simultaneously performed by all the managers at all the time. So it says that it is a continuous process. With the completion of one task, management does not vanish, it stays in the organization till the time you are undertaking the various activities. The next characteristic is management is a group activity. We know that an organization is a collection of diverse individuals with different needs. Every member of the group has different purpose for joining the organization. They have individual goals as well. But as members of the organization, they work towards fulfilling the common organizational goal. This requires teamwork and coordination of individual efforts in a common direction. And at the same time, the management should enable all its members to grow and develop as needs and opportunities change. So this statement tells us that even though the individual person who is coming and working in the organization, they have their own personal agendas and objectives. But when they are working together in the organization, they should realize that it is a group activity, not an individual one, and hence they should do all the necessary activities, fulfill all the required needs in order to attain or fulfill the organizational goal with team spirit and proper coordination with one another. And at the same time, from management point of view, the members should be given equal chances, fair chances to grow. They should also be given the required opportunities to grow, and their certain needs should also be taken into consideration. And so we can say that management is a group activity, collective activity, rather than an individual activity. The next characteristic is management is a dynamic function. Dynamic means constantly changing. We know that there are certain external forces such as social, economical, political, legal, and so on. And we know that these are not predictable. And so you can say that management is a dynamic function. It needs to be changed and modified according to the needs of the environment. So the goals which you are setting up for the organization, the plans which are to be executed, should be flexible in nature rather than being rigid, so that if tomorrow there is any change in these external forces, you can easily mold and modify your organizational goals so that you do not face tough competitions or you do not face any failure. And that is why the management has to be very nicely adaptive towards all the kind of changing environment, and it is a dynamic function which needs to be changed again and again with the changes in the external forces such as social, economic, political, etc. The next characteristic is management is intangible. Intangible means one which cannot be touched, it can just be felt. Management is an intangible force that cannot be seen, but its presence can be felt in the way organization functions. So if all the objectives which are set are completely executed in the form of plans, all the plans which you have made are implemented in the process, and the process which you have thought is giving you nice profit, is fetching you good profit, then definitely you can say that your management is very successful. The effect of management is noticeable in an organization where targets are met accordingly to the plans, employees are happy and satisfied, and there is orderliness instead of chaos. So if your organization is working smoothly, all the activities are well coordinated, your employees are happy and satisfied, the work is done according to the plans, then you can say that your management is a successful one. But it says that it cannot be seen, which means there is no physical appearance of management. If your organization is working very smoothly, fetching profit, employees are happy, you have no problem with any department, then you can say that you have a very good management running within your organization. So these were the few characteristics of management which we discussed in today's class.